Okay, I think we're on, Rosie. I think we're on, Doodle. Okay. Hey, Doodle. All right, we are. You're back on the tube. Aren't you so excited? Oh, big stretch. Let's see. Hey, Jeanette. Sorry if y'all didn't. Hey, Marilyn. Sorry if y'all didn't get a notification. I just got home about 10 minutes ago, and it's been a mad dash to get the microphone, the computer, get everything set up on time. So yeah, so I didn't have a big heads up, but 2 weeks we've been gone. Yes, I missed everyone. I missed everybody. Marilyn asked if we missed everyone, and we did. What have I got on? Are you happy to be back, Doodle? You're like, whatever. Ugh. What is it, lazy? What is it, baby? She's being extremely lazy today. Hey, Ryan. Oh, she's making little biscuits and purring. I've got to order some stuff off of Amazon today. I'm going to order a little small, like a lapel mic. Maybe put it on a collar. She's never worn a collar, so I don't know how well this is going to go. But we'll try so I can get her purse in there. Jeanette says she missed everybody. Marilyn wants to know how was my time with my sister. It was great. We had a great time. Uh, we went to. It was one of those things where we didn't get to do everything that I had built up in my head because I was like, I want to take her to. I want to go do this. I want to take her here. I want to do this. Well, as it turns out, there's only 24 hours in a day, so we didn't get a chance to do everything that I wanted to. But we went to showed her some of the places. We went to the Kima Boardwalk, walked around there, and it would, of course, being the time of year, and it was actually cold when she was here. Cold for me. It was probably in the mid low 50s, something like that. So, and being off season, the boardwalk wasn't really busy. But we went to we had lunch at Aquarium. It's a restaurant concept that's owned by Landry's Incorporated, and Landry's owns 100 and something different concepts. But Aquarium's really cool because they've got a huge. The dining is set around a big aquarium that divers go in to clean the rocks and to sometimes deal with the fish, feed them. I mean, there's fish in there that are 6-8 feet long. They're just massive fish. The decor is the ceiling and the walls and everything are sprayed with a concrete type material very similar to shotcrete, like you use for making pools, but the inside of it looks like you're dining inside a big coral reef, and so we got to do that. And then downstairs, the first floor of the building, they have what's called Stingray Reef, where they have stingrays in a big tank that are accustomed to people, and you can feed them. So they'll give you either shrimp or minnows, and you'll make a fist and hold them between your fingers, and the stingray will come up and just suck the food out from under your fingers, and you can feel their little teeth scraping you. It's a little unnerving at first, but they'll come up and you can pet them. They're really, it's really fun. It's really cool. So we did that and went to dinner with some friends of mine here in Houston. So yeah. So we had a good time. So thanks for asking, Marilyn. Yeah, we had a good time. And then she flew back to Alabama Monday morning. So I'll see about doing. I'll see if I can get some pictures and show them on the next live stream. Their restaurant overheads must be crazy. Yeah, I would imagine, but it's like anything else that's owned by Landry's. Tillman Fertitta owns Landry's Incorporated, and he's got the restaurant business on lock. I mean, he's got the formula for it. He's a great business person, and he comes up with concepts or buys concepts that draw people in. So you mentioned that we have the Tennessee Aquarium in Chattanooga. It's nice and big, but not going near a stingray. Yeah, I've been to the Tennessee Aquarium. When I lived in Alabama, I went to the Tennessee Aquarium quite a few times. And that's what my sister was thinking when I told her that, that we were going to, the name of the restaurant is Aquarium. And I told her we were going to Aquarium, and I tried explaining to her. I think she had in her head that it was like the Tennessee Aquarium because we were on our way down there, and she was like, I'm really hungry. I was like, well, we're going to Aquarium, and we'll get that taken care of. She's like, yeah, but I want to eat first before we go to the. I'm like, it's a restaurant. We're going to eat at the aquarium, So, and it was good food, good. I mean, I've been there once before, so had a good time. But yeah, Tennessee Aquarium. Like I said, I've been there a couple times. It's really cool. Hey, Doodle. We'll see if Doodle wants to. Last time, I think it was the last episode of the Rosie show, that she was being kind of lazy. She didn't want to play. She didn't want to eat, or didn't want to get involved in the catnip. But we'll see if we can entice her to do something today. But yeah, I'll see if I can get some pictures from our visit last week. Did you get along with your sister growing up? Yes, I did. I mean, me and both my sisters were always close. This sister that came to visit, she and I were close in the sense that she's the oldest, and I'm the baby, so she was, sort of more of a mothering figure. Whereas my other sister, she was a little bit. Well, I mean, they're only 13 months apart, so it's not like she was that much closer to my age. But still, she was the one that she and I used to fight like cats and dogs. We were close and loyal, or we are loyal to each other. But we were the ones that the two of us were going to be likely to butt heads. And her being 5 years older than me, she was always more successful in, butting heads with me, particularly on the physical side, until I got about 15 or 16 and had outgrown her by about 4 inches or so, and she could no longer just toss little brother around. So, but yeah, she and I, I've been close with all of them, but she and I, me and the one that came to visit, the older one, it's always been a much more, like I say, mothering type thing, where me and the middle sister, she and I used to fight like cats and dogs. Jeanette says, I'm the baby too, all girls, 5 girls all together. Oh, God almighty. Yeah, that would be some, yeah. Yeah, your dad was definitely way outnumbered. So, 5 girls, good Lord. What are you doing, Doodle? What did she do? She did something the other day that was, I can't remember now, but I was like, oh, I got to mention this Saturday or Sunday. What was it that you did the other day? You did something. I don't know, I had to put some more pillows around the side because now she's sort of changed up. Uh, she's, I've been catching her trying to go over the side of, she changes up. She doesn't have, for a while, I posted the video. Well, I think one of the first videos I posted uh, was of her going over the back, was her preferred method for getting off the sofa. Now it's going off the front on this corner, so I have to keep pillows there. Well, I've caught her trying to go off the side of the sofa here recently, so I had to put a couple of big pillows down there because, you know, that's what my cat does. And no telling what she's going to do next. Isn't that right, Doodle? Oh, now you're ignoring me? Seriously? Is that what we're going to do? There we go. She's such a brat. Marilyn says, I have an older brother. We remain very close. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, siblings could go either way. I mean, like I said, me and my family, what is a family? Me and my family, we've been close, and but I've known other families that, World War III. Rosie gets 2 kisses each from. Oh, so that's right, yeah, because we missed last week. Thank you, Marilyn. Yeah, so you get a double dose of kisses today. There you go. Aren't you excited, Rosie? Yay. Okay. I don't know, she has this. She did something. I can't remember what she did the other. She did something, but she's always doing something. She started spinning around on the floor the other day. She was trying to get my attention, and she just went to yelling and screaming. Of course, I came from the other room and gave her way. Stopped what I was doing, laid down, and she spun around the floor a time or two and came wobbling over to me. Spoiled cat. Are you a spoiled baby? Yes, you are. Me? Rub the belly. She's going to get fired up in a second. She's going to hurt me. Oh, I remember what it was. Yeah. I ended up having to clip her back claws. One of them in particular was really long. It wasn't sharp, but it was really long and thick and hard. And she got to I don't know if it's still there. She got to scratching on her ear. No, it's healed up now. But she got to scratching on her ear and just right here at where the bottom of her ear meets her head, she just laid herself open with that claw because she gets to clawing so hard. She has you under. Oh yeah, I'm constantly under her spell. Aren't I, Doodle? And it's amazing because she'll, like in the mornings, she will, usually, I think I've mentioned it before, around 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, she will choose to get down and lay down on the floor. And she's perfectly happy to not be near me until I walk out of the room. And then when I choose to walk out of the room, then she feels compelled. She's got to be near me. She's got to be near, and she'll stand at the door and scream at me. What are you being? Are you being testy? Oh yeah. So how was y'all's 2 weeks? I hadn't even asked about that. Everybody have a good couple of weeks? Aside from not seeing Rosie? afraid you're going to miss something. That's our Rosie. Oh, yeah. Spoiled. Spoiled rotten. That's you. So I wish there was a way it says 4 watching. Well, Marilyn says she had good weeks. Awesome. Because it's like freezing cold where you are, Marilyn. Ryan says he had a good, awesome. Good deal, Ryan. Jeanette said hers was good. Awesome. Sweet. So everybody had a good week. Or a good couple of weeks. Yeah, I don't know what y'all's weather's like. I've got, I know that, well, Maryland being in New York, I know it's got to be cold up there. I've got a friend in Canada that she sent me, what was it, yesterday or day before? She sent me a video of her yard that was just buried in, like, I think they were expecting to get like 5 feet of snow over the following 24 hours when she sent me that, and they already had a couple of feet. I mean, it was just horrible. And then I sent her a video of me out in my yard wearing a short sleeve shirt, sunglasses, with the sun blaring behind me in a blue sky because it was like 74, 75 degrees. I was like, yeah, well, I hate cold weather, so sorry. The winters seem to be getting milder as the years go on here. I say that's good, Ryan. I mean, if you, like me, I prefer milder temperatures, so that would be good for me. Because I hate cold weather. And if I don't know where, I know that I've got, of course, having family in Alabama, that I was talking to somebody last night. They said or yesterday afternoon, said that it was supposed to get down in the 30s or the 20s or something in Alabama. So I don't know, Jeanette, if you're about to get a cold front coming that way or what. Marilyn said it's in the 20s. Whoo! The 20s. Yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Jeanette. That is too cold. I don't know what, it's good for saving on natural gas. Yeah. I don't know what it is here. I know that, let's see here. I can't look on my phone because my phone is my camera. Let's see here. I know that what I'm wearing now is what I was wearing when I was out running around. So let's just see what is. Oh, okay. So, wait, get my coffee. That says good. It says yes, we are later next week. Marilyn said, I don't mind the cold. It's the ice that scares me. Why is everything my camera so jumpy? This is crazy. I don't like this. I don't like when my camera is jumpy. I don't know what's going on. Figure that out. Maybe time to make a trip to Best Buy. All right, so I looked up the temperature here, just south of Houston. And so Maryland is in the 20s in Brooklyn right now. The current temperature here is 79. Yeah. And I think that with the exception of one day, we're pretty much at the worst, I think we're in the high 60s all the way through till almost New Year's Eve. And I say until almost New Year's Eve, just because the 10-day forecast doesn't go out that far. No way, yeah, 79 degrees. Yeah, I mean we're like I said, it's going to be in the 70s for at least the next week plus. I think it dips down in. I think it dips down into the 60s, but I think there's one day that it does dip down into like the low 60s for the high, and a lot of the daytime low or the nighttime lows are even in the 60s. So yeah, that's what I love about this. Now the trade off is in the summertime. The first summer that I, the first year that I lived here during the summer, which was 2008, we had 93 days in a row where the straight temperature, not the heat index, but just the straight temperature was over 100 degrees. So, so there is that. Now, and it will usually, like on New Year's Eve, I'll be outside in a pair of shorts. I mean, it's not, but then usually the following week, then winter starts hitting and it gets like miserably cold. But our winters only last, uh, it'll start warming up again about the middle of March. So I mean, our winters really only last about 2.5 months, if that, and then it starts warming up. Uh, Marilyn says, nice and warm. Do you have a lot of humidity? Right now, no. Right now, it's actually, right now would be the most beautiful weather ever. Uh, Now, in the summertime, oh God, yes. The summertime, it, I mean, I mean, almost you can't breathe. You will go outside and just immediately start sticking to yourself. I mean, it's like you just got into a sauna. It is horrible. Yeah, the humidity is. Matter of fact, again, the first year that I lived here, buddy of mine that had moved out here 5 years earlier from Alabama was talking about how horrible, how bad the heat and humidity is, and he said it was worse than Alabama. And me wanting to have some hometown pride, I guess, I was like, oh well, no, no, can't, it can't be worse than Alabama. He said, yeah, wait till about August or September, and it came around about August or September, and as soon as you step outside, it's like, yeah, it's bad, bad, bad. All sweaty when trying to sleep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's the thing. Summertime, the air conditioner, it runs almost constantly. I mean, it's hot. Uh, yeah, the humidity. Yeah, humidity here in the summertime. Well, spring and summer is bad. So I think I'm trying to remember what year it was. It was 20. I think it was 2013, 2013 or 2014. Uh, I was doing I was doing a covered patio for a customer, and the day that I put the roof on it, the day that I did the roofing part of the job, the when I put the shingles on, it just so happens that that was the hottest day of the entire year. I think the temperature was 108 and the heat index was like 115 or 117. And here I am working on a roof. I could not drink Gatorade fast enough. And I mean, I literally, the bill of my hat where I'm bent over working, it was a constant, with the sweat coming through the bill of my hat and everything, it was a constant drip, 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 just that fast. And it was bad. It was super bad. And then uh, my ex-wife, we were dating at the time, and she was working. She was working with me, and I told her to go home, get in the because she got real flushed, she got real pink, and she started getting lightheaded and everything. And I was like, nope, go home, go back to the apartment, get in the air conditioner, and yeah, I should have. I mean, it was dumb. I should have said, you know what, this is not. But I was, I'm apparently not the brightest bulb in the box. So yeah, but yeah, that's what the summers are like. And then winter. Now wintertime, it will get cold. We usually have one. I mean, nothing like New York. We usually have one really bad cold snap somewhere around, sometime around like the middle to end of February, and it usually gets down into for a night or two, just one or two nights. Uh, it'll get down to get down in the teens during at night. So, but again, that's usually once or twice. I know 2021 we had a really hard freeze, and since we're not prepared for it, like places like New York, because we don't deal with it as much, so we don't develop strategies to implement. Because it just doesn't make sense to develop a strategy to deal with something that happens 2 days a year. Uh, but we had a hard freeze, and I ended up doing a lot of work because a lot of people's pipes burst and things like that. And then people do start going, okay, well, let's go ahead and winterize our house, even though we only need it 2 days a year. So Ryan said you wouldn't want to faint and fall off the roof. Nope, no, you certainly wouldn't. And to make matters worse, the only two people that were on the job site was me and her. And then when I sent her to the apartment to get out of the heat, then that left just me at the job site. So yeah, if I would have passed out on the roof, I would have sat up there and baked, or if I'd have fallen off, then nobody would have known. So yeah. So combine my stubbornness, my stupidity with the danger, and hey, it kind of makes you wonder how has Scott managed to do this job for 22, almost 23 years without screwing up. Oh, trust me, I've screwed up. I've done some wonders. What I do, I've got a scar. You can barely see it, but it's on my wrist. I barely missed these veins, but I broke a piece of tile and shoved it. So there's the scar. I shoved a piece of tile about that far up into my arm and managed to miss all those veins. I've shot myself with nail guns. What else have I done? I've done all kind of. Shot myself in the hand with a nail gun one day. I was holding two pieces of trim. As there was, which hand was? I think it was this. Yeah, it was this hand. So I was holding two pieces of trim together, getting ready to shoot them, and where the guard has to be pushed in for the nail gun to activate. The guard was on the trim, but the barrel of the nail gun, where the nail comes out, was a little bit below the trim, actually lined up with my hand. And one of my guys saw it, and he said, well, I started to say something, but I figured you knew what you were doing, so I didn't. So I shot the nail, and I didn't really feel it. So I turned loose of the trim, and the trim hung down a little bit, and I was like, well, that's kind of odd. And I looked down, and there was a little silver dot, almost like a nose ring, like a piercing. There was a little silver dot right there on my hand. And it dawned on me, I'm like, oh, I just shot myself with the nail gun. But it didn't hurt. So I just thought that for some reason, I was thinking that I was shooting 3/4 inch trim nails. So I thought it just kind of like went just under the surface. So I grabbed it and I started pulling, and it turns out I was shooting 2-inch trim nails. So I had about 1.5 inches of it up in my eye. Started pulling, and it just kept coming and kept coming. I was like, oh crap, I'm telling you, I've done some stupid stuff. So, what did it say? You have an angel on your shoulder. Oh yeah, and my angel stays busy. I overwork my angel. My angel. When I get off work and come home, my angel goes and does about 3 shots of tequila. Like I managed to get him through another day. So what did I say? That's where I would have passed out. Can't stand the sight. But it didn't bleed. It really didn't. Oh well, this one didn't bleed a whole lot, surprisingly, because I where the tension in my skin, it actually opened up, and I could see this vein, and I could see the muscles and tendons and everything. Because I mean, it was all the way in my arm. But for whatever reason, it didn't bleed a whole lot. Now, if I would have hit that vein, then or that artery vein, whatever it is, then yeah, it would have. But for some reason, it didn't. It didn't bleed a whole lot, even though I stuck a piece of tile, that far or so up in my arm. I don't know why. And then this one, since it was a trim nail, it wasn't a framing nail. Then when I pulled it bled a little bit, but I pulled it out and it just sort of closed up. My angel is exhausted. My angel is way overworked. My angel has probably put in for a transfer or something because my angel sees me going to work and they're like, "Oh my God." Yeah. Because half the time it's stuff that's brought on by my desire to work faster than I'm paying attention or just do stupid stuff. What else have I done? I've done all kind of. I'm sure I've got all kind of scars. Like I've shot myself with nail guns, the tile. What else about it? I did when I was in high school, and I can still see them. I've got 3 scars on this thumb knuckle where I was in shop class, and part of the assignment was to rip a board, so cut it along the grain of the wood. And we're using hand saws, and I'm holding the board like this, and I go to cut down, the teeth of the saw bit into the wood, and the blade bowed out and then popped out of the hole and just hit me right in the knuckle and just ripped right through my skin. And like I said, I can still see where the 3 teeth cut all the way to the bone, and I knew that I needed to clean it, but I didn't want the shop teacher to know, because if we got hurt, then we would get an F for the day. So I just stuck my hand. I had my, this was, what was this? This was 86. So I just stuck my hand inside my members only jacket and asked him if I could go to the restroom. And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So I go to the bathroom and I pull my hand out. And by the time I got there, then my whole hand, I had a pool of blood in my pocket, so I had to clean all that up and keep a rag on it till I got out of class, because I didn't want to get an F for the day, and I didn't. I ended up laid open on my thumb, but I didn't get an F for the day. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not the brightest bulb in the box sometimes. What else did I do? I did miter saws and table saws. Scare me to death. Oh yeah. Well, I did one. This was a couple of years ago. What was this? This was 2016, I think. Yeah, I think it was either 2016 or 2017, and it has to do with my skill saw. So I was helping out at the high school building sets for their play, and I cut a piece of wood. I'm trying to remember. I think that saw, and this is, well, I won't even say it because let's just say that for whatever reason the blade was exposed when I set it down. So I cut the piece of wood with my skill saw, with my circular saw, and I should have laid it down upside down because the blade was exposed, but I laid it down on the floor, on a piece of wood that's on the floor, and the blade, even though I had released the trigger, the blade was still spinning, and when I laid it on the floor, or when I laid it on that piece of wood, the blade bit into that piece of wood, and it took off this way and ran right across the top of my my work boot, it actually went behind the steel toe part and got on the boot, actually, where it could go through to my foot, and it went all the way through the leather. But again, my guardian angel that was working overtime, when I saw my work boot sliced open from this circular saw, I was literally expecting the pain to hit me and see blood gushing out of my boot. I thought that maybe it was just, it happened so fast that I might be in shock or the pain hadn't hit me yet. And it terrified me because I was waiting on blood to just start pouring out of my boot. But for whatever, don't ask me why, because it went across the top of my foot where my foot was. It missed the steel toe part. It was farther back than that. But for whatever reason, it cut clean through the leather, but it didn't cut the lining of the boot, which means it didn't get to my foot itself. How that happened is absolutely, positively beyond me. That thing should have sliced through the bones on my foot. I mean, I should have ended up in the hospital, hoping to God to still have more than half a foot. But for whatever reason, it just cut through the leather, didn't go through the lining, didn't go through the insulation, and didn't even touch my foot. That one was a little unnerving. Wasn't it, Doodle? You don't remember. You weren't even there. I don't even think you weren't even around. So yeah, right about now, y'all are probably wondering, I wonder if Rosie takes more care of Scott than Scott takes care of Rosie. Because now y'all are probably kind of worried about, is Rosie really safe around him? Yeah, she's apparently wondered it too. I have a lot of I do. Better knock on wood that it's close calls. But yeah, I've done some brilliant ones. Meow. What is it, baby? What? Meow. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Oh, you gonna flip over? You gonna get me? Ow! Why are you biting me? Oh, she seems to be getting. Oh, absolutely, she is safe with Scott. Yeah, as long as Scott doesn't try to do construction around her. Daddy takes the best care of the doodle. I try. I take good care of my baby. I try to make her happy. I try to give in to her as much as I can, which is most of the time. Oh. Meow. What, baby? Are you getting all fired up? What is it time for? Is it time for the drug rug? She's definitely more fired up than she was. What? Where are you going? The drug rug. How did your sister get along with her? Oh, she got along with her great. She loved her. It's the first time she'd ever seen her, because she has not been to Texas since I got Rosie. But no, she loved her. She thought she was the cutest, sweetest thing. didn't she? And you loved her, didn't you? Yeah, what is it, baby? You got, you got some red fuzz from the drug rug on you. Ow, don't bite me. Why are you opening them claws? Let me see. Let me see that. Let me see your claw. Does that one need cut? I hope not, because you're fired up. Ow, 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 ow. Why do you have to do that to me? Ow! You are so mean to me. Ow. Brat, that hurt. You're so mean to me. Let me see that claw. Oh crap. Yeah, that one. That one needs to be cut, but it'll be tomorrow. You're fired up today. Meanie. God, I don't even know if I want to give her drugs. Who could not love our doodle? Exactly. See there? No one can resist the doodle. She could actually be a secret weapon. Her cuteness will disarm people. If that doesn't work, she'll just slice their fingers open. Meanie. Not that I don't deserve it doing crap like this. She's like, keep messing with me, Daddy. Keep messing with me. Around says she's good at grappling. Yeah. Exactly. What is it, baby? And she's purring. She's inflicting pain on me and purring. What does that tell you? See there, it's all sweet, lures me in. Oh yeah. Yep, be nice to me, Daddy, because I'm about to hurt you. See there? Ha ha! I saw it coming. Nice try. Oh, take a swing at me. Ow! Crap. You were so mean to me. Let me see. Didn't I just clip your claws the other day? How did you get that one sharpened already? Meanie? The claws are, yeah, exactly. She got me again. I just clipped him the other day. She's been doing something. Meow. What meanie? Drugs. I'm bleeding, Rosie. Don't you feel bad? No, you don't care. You don't mean to me. There you go. Have some drugs. Have some drugs, you little razor blade. What? Hang on. Here. Play with your drugs. I'm going to go clean my hand off. Meanie. you happy with yourself? What we got here? This is where the fun starts. Scott needs medical care. Yeah, really. Munchman. I'm gonna exsanguinate. Thanks to you, Rosie. I'm gonna just pass. I can get lightheaded. Meanie, are you? Come on. Drugs. See there, she's gonna lure me in again. What? Do you not want your drugs anymore? I gotta find new drugs for you. May have to try catnip tea. I know she's been in it because when I came back in the room, she had a piece on her nose. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, here we go. She's got it all over her like a powdered donut. She's got a coating of catnip. Are you ready for the fishy? And we wonder why she has me bleeding. Because I don't bring any of this on myself, do I? No, of course not. Where? Oh, well. Oh. Ha ha ha. Orange fishy. Meow. Meow. What, baby? Meow. I know you're going to catch that, and then you're just going to sit there and nom, nom, nom. There you go. And there it is. Seriously, Doodle. Nom, 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 nom. Bring on the fishies. Exactly. Yeah, I couldn't, I moved the fishing rods the other day when my sister got here, and I couldn't remember exactly where I put them. Yeah. So the last thing I want to do is get my fingers caught up in her teeth. God dog, Rosie. And she's got it with her other paw too. What'd you give? There. What? Oh. Rosie. Silly cat. Meow. I'm trying to put fishy back on the string because you held on to him. Meow. She's gonna get mad at it in a minute. There. It touched your foot. Meow. Nope. Oh, you had it. There you go. Just kick litter everywhere, or catnip. Is that thing wrapped around your paw? Look at me. She is so focused. She doesn't care what's going on as long as she gets that string in her mouth. What are you doing, Daddy? I have to let her catch it every now and again. Well, I mean, a lot of times she actually catches it, but if I keep it away from her all the time, then she'll start thinking, well, it's not possible for me to catch it, so I'm not even gonna bother. What? Where are you going? You gonna jump on me? You act almost like it's my fault you can't catch fishy. Like I have some kind of control over fishy. Because I certainly don't. Fishy has a mind of his own. Oh, see there yep, that was a legit catch. That was a legit release. Oh, she's getting mad. I'm still bleeding. You don't care. You don't care. You just don't love me, man. Oh, God, I can see where this is going. Hey, Doodle. looks like she's. Well, is she losing interest? Where are you going? Oh, there you go. You had it. The one that got away, Doodle. What? What? Purr, purr, purr. Are you having fun? Is her a happy girl? Is her a happy girl? Oh, what do we got? I've not been following the comment. Bring on the fishies. Yeah. You got this, Rosie. Fishy is possessed. I think she is a little bit too. What is it, baby? What, baby? Are you a happy girl? Purr, purr, purr. Purr, purr, purr. There you go. Make biscuits on the sofa. There you go. Tear the sofa up. Good girl. What, baby? What, baby? I'm going to get you a microphone so that they can hear your purrs. Oh. Oh, kisses. Yep, we got to do kisses. We also have to do beans. It's your beans. Hey, beans. It's the beans. Beans. Okay. You ready for kisses? You ready for kisses, Doodle? Here's one for Marilyn. Here's another for Marilyn. One for Ryan. Another for Ryan. One for Jeanette. And another for Jeanette. And then one for me. And another for me. Yeah. You got kisses from everybody. Even made up for last week when we didn't have a show. So you got kisses from everybody. Where are you going? Meow, what? Are you coming down from being high? Meow. Is that your pitiful meow? Oh, you've got something on you, ding dong. You get mad at me? Chin scratches. Ow, 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 that's my hand. Right where you cut me a while ago. You're so silly, Doodle. What are you doing? You gonna jump off the back of the sofa? Oh, she talks to me. She yells at me. I stay in trouble. I stay in trouble, don't I, Doodle? Because I somehow manage to have to go off and do other things like work and laundry and do things in the house. I can't manage to live my life. Just if I could live my life just sitting around playing with her, she would love it. I'd love it. But unfortunately, food has to be cooked, laundry has to be done, work has to be performed, and none of that makes you happy. It's all things that just take me away from spoiling her. I think she's coming down. She's like way relaxed now. She's in that. She's in that. Hey, what's going on? What happened? What did I miss? So yeah. So there's where we are. She's about to get to that point where she's going to lay down and sleep it off. Aren't you, baby? So we've got 6 people. Who else is here? And we've got Ryan, Jeanette, Marilyn, me. So hey, whoever else is here. Being shy. That's okay. Nothing wrong with just hanging out, watching. Jeanette says I'm funny. I'm funny. I'm wounded. I'm wounded, Doodle. She's just staring at you. I know. Oh, I know. I know, Marilyn. I can feel her eyes burning through the back of my head. Ryan says some people are just watching. That's awesome. That's fine. I just love having people here. See, she's gotten into this thing here recently. I say recently, probably in the last month or so, where she will just sit, just like she's sitting now. She'll sit up against, like if she's on the sofa, she'll sit down and lean up against the sofa before she lays down. I don't know what it is. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, I mean, I can tell when she's wanting to lay down, but instead of just going somewhere and just laying down in that spot, she'll go there and stand up or sit down like she is now for 5 or 10 minutes, something, just look around and then make the decision to actually lay down. I'm telling you, she does some of the strangest, she's got some of the strangest quirks that I mean, it's hilarious. She's definitely got her own little personality. There's no doubt about that. Don't you, Doodle? And she turns away. Or no, she's still, no, I'm sorry, I was looking at the camera. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the screen. I keep forgetting it's about 30 or 45 seconds behind. Hey, Doodle. Yeah, she's in one of those asleep, but I'm awake. I'm asleep with my eyes open kind of thing. Yeah, she's definitely coming down. She's at that point that we've all seen before, where after the catnip and after the playing, and she gets tired and is like, okay, all right, I'm done. I'm gonna, but then she fights it. She'll open her eyes like, I'm gonna miss something, but I'm so tired. But I don't want to miss anything. That's why we love to do it. Yes, we do. That's what we absolutely love about it. I think we're probably going to call it a show right there. There, Rosie Army. Be sure to hit the like button, so get that algorithm thing going for us. Does anybody else have anything? Anybody got anything to mention? Questions, comments, concerns? Anything? Bueller. Sorry, I come up with random stuff in my. Sometimes it sounds so much better in my head than it does in real life, and this is really not comfortable. There, that's better. It's time to plug the tree in, Doodle. Turn the tree on. Oh, she got in a fight with the Christmas tree a week or two ago. I think it was. I don't know if I mentioned it. I think it happened after. I'm sitting on the sofa and I hear this banging around, and she's over there like doing backflips and it's like she's fighting with the not the Christmas tree, but the Christmas tree stand. I'm like, what in God's name are you doing, Rosie? How are the outdoor? They're awesome. They're fine. They're just doing what they do. Do you have any high def stills of Rosie? I was wondering if I could have a go at a design with a helmet. Yeah, I mean, I should have. I should have some. Tell you what, I'll post just the picture, the one that everybody voted on. I'll just post that on the page on the channel. Oh, I posted on. Oh, have to get back into her Facebook page, but I'll post it on there. That way, if you want to save it and Photoshop and do some, put a helmet on it or something like that. Yeah. So I was having a go, but the videos are hard to use. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So I'll post that. So yeah, I mean it'll just be the same pictures. I mean the best camera that I've got is my phone, so I don't have any, like super high def camera or anything. So, but yeah, I'll put one up on either her YouTube channel or on her Facebook page or both. Yeah, I'll try to get that done this afternoon. I have some basic skills, not great. Some basic skills are more than I've got, so have at it. Have at it, Mr. Ryan. What do you think, Rosie? I need to go to a pet store, see if I can find her a Santa hat. Cause I bought a Santa hat the other day, a Merry Christmas hat. Let me go get it. And of course, me being the big kid that I am, I wear this thing pretty much everywhere. I even wore it to the job site the other day. I had to take it off because number one, it was getting a little hot, and number two, I didn't want to get sheetrock dust all in it. But yeah, there we go. There we go. There's my Santa hat. I am such an idiot, I swear. I love it. Your daddy's a ding dong, right, Rosie? She's like, yep, I've known that for a long time. I got a lot of comments at the grocery store the other day. and the tree is already. Oh, right, the tree stays up. I don't know if I mentioned that. My tree stays up year round. I don't take my tree down. Uh, I used to, but then it was a couple of years ago. It dawned on me. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm a grown man. I can, you know, I can keep my tree up. You know, there's nothing. There's no law that says I have to take my tree down. So yeah, my tree stays up year round. And if anybody, you know, when people ask me, well, why do you leave your tree up? Because it makes me happy. There you go. It makes me happy, and I can do that. So the only problem is I've noticed since normally you put a tree up for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and then you take it down and you put the ornaments back in a box. Then all the ornaments are always nice and clean and pretty. Well, guess what? When you keep your tree up year round and decorated, then your ornaments get dusty. So I have to go every now and again and dust my ornaments, which is a very strange thing to say, but that's what I do. Just because I'm weird like that. So there. That's it, man. Got my tree up. Got my flashy Santa hat. So that's a great thing to have a good time if you want to act like a kid. That's right. My problem is, what was it? My mom used to say about my dad, and I guess in this sense, I'm kind of the same way. But my mom always said that her two biggest fears were her growing old and my dad growing up. So Marilyn says she has a small tree on a table in the living room, which is up all year. See there? I'm a particularly around Christmas. I love Christmas, so particularly around Christmas, I turn into a big kid, and also I just enjoy happy things. So, yep, my tree stays up. People think I'm weird. I don't disagree with them. Life goes on. I just maneuver my little weird self through life. We all need to be more playful. That's right. There's a time to be serious and a time to not be. And knowing when it's appropriate to be either one is make that distinction and you'll be all right. I've known people that played when it was time to be serious and they were serious when it was time to play. It's like, man, he's got a lot, and Marilyn does it too. That's right. See there? You and I, we're right there, Marilyn. What do you think, Rosie? Yeah, I've got to clean the tree skirt or get a new one. What? Marilyn says I'm not weird. Wait, what? When did I not? What? I like being weird. Marilyn just said I'm not weird. Okay, fine, I'm not weird. But no, I guess Rosie, for whatever reason, she decided that let's just say she thought she needed to help wash the tree skirt. So yeah, she decided to give it her own special scent. Oh no, she stares at me. See there? What did I say? 5-10 minutes, and she's gonna lay down. She's gonna sit there. I know my cat. I watch her, and I pick up on Besides, it's always helpful to be able to anticipate what she's gonna do because you never know when she's gonna attack. So yeah. I'm trying. Are you being attacked, Rosie? I'm trying to help you. Okay, so the extra large Santa hat is apparently not working for her. What in God's name is going on with the back of my hair? Oh wow. What? I know. Did I just you sat there patiently for 10 minutes getting yourself prepared to lay down, then you laid down and Daddy had to screw it up. So now she's got to sit down again. I got to sit here and start all over. I'm going to come over here and tear up your sofa. Are you going to jump down? Meow. What? What, Rosie? What? Oh, you're going to sit there and then lay down on that spot? Oops, can't see you. What baby? What baby? Meow. She's apparently mad at me for she spent so much time getting herself psychologically prepared to lay down, and then as soon as she does, I put a Santa hat on her and screw it all up. So, all right, Doodle, you ready to sign off? Your eyes are getting heavy. Yeah, she's like, I could be sleeping, Daddy, but you had to put a Santa hat on me. Oh well. Well, there we go. We're gonna call another Rosie show in the books. So, all right. Well, we're gonna call it a day right there. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it up as I always do. Let everybody say their toodles to everybody. You can say toodles doodle. Say toodles doodle. Love you doodle toodles. Sorry I put the Santa hat on you. But yeah, let everybody say their toodles to each other. And again, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back after our little hiatus. And other than that, we will see y'all next week. So y'all have a good week, have a safe week, have a productive week, and I'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a good one. Toodles, everybody.